there, Stephanie. Hope your meeting is going well. This is your video lesson. Let's see. I'm going to go over the question you asked me, which was a quick playthrough of the intro, but I'll do you one better. I'll go through and just show you how I would approach this if I were in your shoes. So first thing is intro. I'm going to go through measures on Ultimate Guitar, measures 1 through 9. That first shape that we got is, and I obviously keep it 5th fret. I'm going to put my ring finger here on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and I'm going to play the 3rd string and the 1st string together. And I'm just going to, like I said before, I'm just working on getting the shapes down. There's that first shape. If I go to the 3rd complete measure, I'm going to take my middle finger and put it down here on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and I'm going to play the 2nd string and the 4th string together. So I go here, and I'm just going to practice just going between those two things to make sure it's nice and easy before I start doing any patterns from the tab. So I'm learning the chord shapes first, right? And then I'm going to go back to that same thing again. So he does that a couple times actually. That's that first 8 measures, and then the pattern of it's going to be this. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Right, so see what I'm doing there is I'm not trying to play what's on the page. I'm trying to hear the harmonic rhythm, how fast the chords are changing and when they're changing. There's other little things in there, but I would get it first. What I do especially when I'm working in classical music, is I disassemble it first and go, okay, can I play just the basic chords? It's kind of like imagine you're playing the piano and you're trying to do 2 difficult things at the same time. It's best to do one thing first, the first difficult thing, get that automated, and then you work on this over here, and then once those both are independently working well and you got the music in you, then you start working on putting the things together, right? So that's what I would do for that beginning part. Just practice 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So on and so forth. And then what I would do is I would practice the little melody that he does. If you can't tell, that is the vocal melody. That's the hook from the vocal melody. Like I said, I would do those both of those things separate, and then we'll put those 2 things together. So first, and then you put those 2 things together. And then once you get kind of past that, what he does is he gets his middle finger here on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and he's going to go M, I, P on strings 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So middle, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb. And he kind of just rolls that melody, he rolls that arpeggio a little bit. So we have this so far. And then he plays that for a few bars, and then what he's going to do is going to keep that middle finger down, and then he's going to go here to the 1st fret on the 5th string, and he's going to start picking it this way: thumb on the 5th string, index on the 4th string, and then middle on the 3rd string. So he's going to do this. 1, 2. Does 2 bars in 6/8. So it's this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Scooches the pointer finger up to make it into like an E minor shape. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pointer finger goes back to the 1st fret. This guy is still down, and I'm going to put my ring finger on that 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and I'm going to play this: pop, 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 Everything all together is going to sound like this. Once you kind of worked on all the parts separate in the way that I would approach it, which is what I would recommend. As your lawyer, I recommend doing this. And then we don't have time to do it today, but there's one last little chord. Oh, you know what? We do have time today. Yes, we do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to a C chord. But instead of playing C, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ring finger right here. I'm going to move it up to the note G here on the 6th string, 3rd fret. I'm going to do that same pattern. But I'm doing this in that same pa pattern, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the 6th string with my thumb, and then I'm going to do with my index and my middle finger. I'm going to pick the 4th and the 3rd string, and you kind of just move through the strings. Was it here? Then it goes into the out. Right, so that's the intro figure right there. Like I said, if you have questions, let me know. If not, catch you next week.